Cutting subsidies on a variety of flour-based staples is the first phase of the Iranian government's economic reform plan. The price of pasta, pastries, non-traditional bread and biscuits have more than doubled since last month.
I paid 25,000 tomans to buy baguettes. It's twice the previous price. I believe state handouts can compensate for the price rise for now. But I fear the inflation might soar so much that the current handouts won't suffice.
And sellers are complaining of a drop in customer numbers.
We have had a decline in sales. Some customers just ask the prices and leave. Some others don't care about the prices and go ahead with their purchase. But all in all, our sales have been cut by half.
Iran imports about 30% of its grain from Ukraine and Russia. A drop in imports and a rise in global wheat prices had already added to the cost of subsidies. But the scheme hasn't been limited to wheat. The government has also slashed subsidies on cooking oil, dairy products, chicken and eggs.
I bought an ice cream for my daughter for 8,000 tomans. Last week it was 4,000 tomans. We have received the government handout. I haven't gone shopping yet to see if the handout can compensate for the prices, but I'm not sure that it will.
Even before the plan, inflation was already high. The government has tried not to anger poorer Iranians by increasing wages of laborers and civil servants and by keeping state subsidies on the most basic commodities intact. Although most food prices have gone up, the government has kept the price of traditional bread, the staple of the Iranian cuisine, low. Fuel and medicine will also remain heavily subsidized. The reform isn't facing any serious political opposition, but sporadic protests against this scheme have been held in a number of southern towns over the past week. The authorities insist lower-income people will ultimately benefit, as it will prevent smuggling and tackle corruption.
In practice, our resources were being wasted in past years. Those people who were meant to benefit from the subsidies didn't receive them. It was necessary to reform the system in a way that the lower-income families would directly receive state subsidies.
Talks aimed at reviving a multinational nuclear deal that could lead to the removal of U.S. sanctions on Iran remain stalled, and the government says the economic reform plan could help cushion the effects of sanctions, promising 8% economic growth next year. Reza Hatami, TRT World, Tehran.